Alrighty, this is my review for Devil May Cry, Season 2, Episode 3. What can I say? I will say that this episode is probably my favorite episode of, maybe not the series, but this favorite episode of this season. I love the intro. I love the intro of seeing Virgil and Dante as kids. That was so good. Sometimes I'm not a big fan of flashbacks, but I thought this was amazing. I would love that you was able to see that their kitty rivalry, and then you get to see them growing up later on in the episode. I love that so much. And I love that his mom tells Virgil in the beginning, you know, he has to work a little bit harder, and then Dante, he has more of this innate ability. I really like that a lot. Also, what can I say? First of all, I know it's animated, but it was kind of hard to see like Virgil as a kid get tortured. I mean, you do see a bit of it, but I was just like, dang, like, cause like think like it is cool that he's strong. They're very strong, but they're literally being burned alive. Well, he's being burned alive, and he's made to heal and then being burned alive again. So that was just crazy. I was like, I was not expecting them to do it. I thought they were gonna talk about it and then don't show the fire blast. But this is animation, so like they could go crazy if they want, you know. I was like, dang, like he was stuck alone, and he's literally forged in fire, and or forged through fire. And you know why I love that they showed that? Because later on when he's fighting Dante, and Dante puts he puts the sword like right on his chest. I love that moment because Dante is mine. Dante's fighting his is it older or younger? I keep forgetting. Hey little brother. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's older. I might be wrong. I gotta double check. But the point is, when he puts the sword on his chest, Dante's thinking, okay, yield. And Virgil's like, you have no idea what I've been through. He's been through way worse than Dante has ever been through. So he's like, okay, you have a sword on my chest? Let me show you. He lets it go in. And then he takes his sword and he puts it through him and he like basically puts him on the wall and just lets him sit there bleeding. I was like, I love that part. I was like, dang. And you know what's crazy? I love Dante so much that when I went into this fight, I'm thinking, I'm gonna be on Dante's side the whole time. But as Virgil kept fighting, I'm like, I kind of like him. Like, I really like Virgil. Like, this episode made me like a Virgil fan. Like, I'm always like, Dante, yeah, good, go and do your thing. And I'm like on Dante's side the whole time. But as Virgil's fighting and as he's talking and as you see his backstory, I'm a bit conflicted. Like, I really like Virgil a lot. And in my opinion, Dante, like, he kind of deserved that. He kind of deserved to be like taught that lesson in him, because it's like, first of all, one thing that I love Virgil talks about is about how humans, they have this false sense of righteousness. Like, they don't go and conquer things, and they don't, you know what I mean? And that every bomb that drops, no innocence is harmed. Like, I just love how he talks about that. I love when a supposed villain talks about like the false righteousness of the other side. I love that, because it's like, we can all try to stand on this higher podium and say, okay, don't do this, don't invade that, don't invade that. And then when you look at the past and you look at history, it's like almost everything is all the same. No one is perfect, and no side is better than the other. There's always innocence that's gonna get in the way, that get taken out, which sucks. And that's war, you know? And I'm not saying I'm completely on Virgil's side, but I'm definitely not on Darkcom's side. You know what I mean? Like, we already see that they're corrupt. Like, everything's corrupt. But I really like this. I really love this episode so much. And the battle between Dante and Virgil, the animation is so good. And one moment that I really love, I love this moment, but then I hate this moment, because I love Dante, but he pissed me off as a character in this episode in one moment where Virgil saves his freaking life. And he goes, you killed that guy. And I'm like, Dante, I understand what you're saying, but look at the side that you're on. You're not on a side that's just like, he's on the same side that took out all those innocent Makaians on the order of that guy who's the leader of Darkholm. Like, he's on that same side. So, like, I'm not saying all the soldiers are totally evil, but what I'm saying is, you got to look at what you're on. Look at what these people are doing. Like it's not. He didn't just kill some innocent bystander. This guy just he. And you know what it is? Maybe because Virgil doesn't know that that was poison or whatever. He maybe thought it was just like a regular bullet, but still, like, your bro just saved you. Like, you know, and what I like about Virgil too, he's not just a wild animal. Like, he's gonna give you a chance. He's not just gonna slice you down. Like, he could have killed the girl at the end, but he didn't. He could have took her out. He didn't. He gave her a choice. And she said, you know what, it's not worth getting taken out for these losers. And I like that she didn't let her pride get in the way and just try to shoot and just lose her life. But I do think it was pretty funny how she said those guys didn't have a machine gun when Virgil's coming. Like, he just took out Dante, and you're talking about he didn't have a machine gun? Dante is a machine gun. Like, just because you have a machine gun does not mean anything. So I sometimes I like her moxie and her ego, but sometimes it's very misplaced with people who are like on a different power scale. But I like that she walked away and she's gonna go bring down Dante off the wall, peel him off the wall, as his brother said. But I love this. I do want to see Virgil and Dante fight together at some point, but watching them fight against each other was just great. It was just great, and I just love Virgil's backstory, and I want to learn more about the other side of it, because from his point of view, his mom saved Dante, and I can completely understand that frustration, which kind of brings a really big axe to grind between the brothers. And also because Dante has this innate ability to do all these things, and he had to work a little bit harder. So I just curious about the other side of it. I'm not saying his mom would have definitely never left both of her sons. She would have never did that. So I don't think he should think that she did that. Maybe his anger is taking over that logical side of his brain. There's no way his mom would have let him go. She cared about him too. You could see that in the flashbacks. Maybe she was running and, you know, everything was on fire. She didn't see him. I don't know. Maybe she thought he was in a different area. And then, you know, Dante, what was he gonna do? He's like, his brother said he was hiding, but I mean, we don't know. They gotta show maybe a flashback from Dante's perspective. But they were just kids against these big demons. They didn't really know what to do. I mean, they basically seemed very impervious, but it seemed like what Virgil said, their mom kind of shielded them from the actual from any trainings and different things like that. Obviously, they're powerful and they can move fast, but they should have definitely been or had some type of father figure in the midst to help them prepare for basically war, because their dad did so much stuff that reckoning was pretty much always going to come. So maybe she thought she could hide out on Earth, and it just didn't happen that way. But yeah, I love seeing them together, the brothers. And one thing I will say, the music choices is so good. I mean, I like rock music. I like all different types of music, but I just love the little needle drops and little pieces of music that happen like right when they fight. So good, so good. And I gotta shout out this moment when the guy is doing a sniper to Virgil and he's like super far away. I love when Virgil looks directly at him. Like, I like that they're building Virgil up so good. And like, so I'm big on Dante. Like, I'm watching this for Dante. So when I see Virgil, I'm like, cool, all right, cool character, whatever. But this episode really made me like, I'm like, I don't know. It's making me question different sides. It's making me question motives. It's making me question if Mundus really did send those people to his mom. I think he did, just because in the flashback, if you notice, the people who Virgil was taking out when Mundus was giving him the sword, they all had their mouths gagged. And I think they were branded by Mundus to make it look like, you know, these are the people who took out your mom. And then he put those gags because obviously they're going to start talking and he doesn't want to hear he doesn't want Virgil to hear anything. But also Virgil was young and he was fueled with hatred and fire. So he's like, all right, he's not going to think about this. He's just a kid. And he didn't. They were burning him alive. So yeah, he was already fueled. He already had a lot of reasons to hate these people. He didn't need to hear anything from them. So that was very smart on Mundus' part. But I'm pretty sure that he was the person who took out their mom. And eventually we'll probably see Dante and Virgil go against Mundus. But this episode was really great. I love the intro. I love seeing them. It really helped build that rivalry between the brothers. And I'm excited to see more. I'm the type of person where like I don't really hate cliffhangers if the episode gave me enough. This episode gave me so much already with the battle between Dante and Virgil and like the building of Virgil and seeing them as kids. It gave me so much that I kind of forgive that very, very, very cliffhanger moment. But it's not really cliffhanger because Netflix drops all the episodes at once. I could watch it all right now, but I love watching this episode. I love watching these episodes once a week. I just love it. But I probably will watch another episode like very soon. So and you probably get a review a lot quicker. But I love this series so much. I'm gonna stop. I'm just gushing on this episode. Anyways, it's Deja Know the Name. Spread love and light. Check out the series if you want to. And let's sign off with Virgil Slash.